Welcome to the channel. My name is Matthias. Today we're going to talk about Iron Fist issue 15, written by Chris Claremont, and we have some great art by John Byrne. So the really interesting thing of this time with Chris Claremont is that he was writing this Iron Fist series and he was on his classic X-Men run. So every once in a while you would see a little bit of a crossover between the two series. Misty Knight and Colin Wynn would pop up quite a bit in the X-Men run, especially because Misty Knight was Jean Grey's roommate. So that's sort of like the main premise of this story, where we're going to have this house party where Jean Grey and Misty Knight have rented this apartment. All their friends are going to arrive. So without further ado, let's get into this. So the story actually starts off with Iron Fist. He's fighting against this mystery villain. So I'm not super well versed in Iron Fist's rogues gallery, but I'm pretty sure this guy is Steel Serpent. The thing is that he defeats Danny Rand in combat and he steals his chi. So basically in the first couple of pages, Iron Fist can't Iron Fist. That sounds really redundant, but that's what happens. Then the story jumps to Wolverine. He's heading to Jean Grey's house party. He invites himself in to the apartment even though no one's there. So we get this really weird moment with Wolverine because he's obsessed with Jean Grey. He finds like this portrait with Jean Grey and Cyclops. He cuts him out with his claws. Of course he's going to do this. But the thing is that Iron Fist arrives to the apartment. He also lets himself in. Wolverine totally freaks out over this guy who he thinks broke into the apartment, even though Wolverine sort of did the same thing. So instead of trying to talk things out, obviously we get the classic superhero misunderstanding. Get a battle between Wolverine and Iron Fist. Now what's really cool is that the story shows that Wolverine is pretty much on the same fighting level as Iron Fist. He is giving Danny Rand a real hard time, but the thing is that Danny does not have his Iron Fist powers either. So basically they're destroying this apartment. I forgot to mention, just in case, for those who don't know, Misty Knight, who was Jean Grey's roommate, was Danny Rand's girlfriend at that time. That's why he was there in the first place. Oh, and I have to mention that Misty Knight during this story was on an undercover mission to take down the Bushmaster. While this battle is raging on, the other X-Men start arriving to the party. They see this chaos. They jump in to help their teammate, and Danny is holding his own against all the X-Men. I forgot to mention, this is one of the very few stories where we're going to see Wolverine in his Fang costume, the one that he stole from that Shi'ar that was part of the Imperial Guard. The thing is that right when Wolverine's just about to finish off the Iron Fist, Jean Grey arrives, stops the battle. She totally freaks out. She's like, what the hell's wrong with you guys? Now, the really funny thing is that even though they destroyed most of the apartment in the previous pages, we turn the page and everything's fine. Everyone is in their civilian clothes and just having a great time at this housewarming party. And that's where this issue ends. So I'm going to leave this video here. I hope you guys liked it. See you guys next time. Bye.